two words before we begin. First of all, we're all welcome to you all to St Michael's for this happy occasion of the marriage of Jane and Lesley. If you brought things to throw out of bride and groom as they leave the church, as people usually do at a wedding, could you please do so that that's off church premises? Second, if you have a camera or a camcorder with you, you might not use that actually during the service. Of course, you're welcome to take photographs afterwards. Thirdly, there isn't a collection during the service, but there is a place at the back of church. And you may like to give something in thanksgiving to God, both for the happiness of this occasion, which we're here to celebrate, and the happiness of your own family. This service is a nuptial mass, and if you'd like to receive communion, you're very welcome to do so. You're a member of the Church of England and confirmed. If you normally worship in another denomination and normally receive Holy Communion, then you're also very welcome to come forward and receive communion towards the end of the service. If you don't want to receive communion, you'd like to receive the blessing, please also come forward and keep your head bowed low, so that I know what people are expecting when they get to that point in the service. Would you please stand for the first hymn of Financial
Can I have a word with everybody? I'm going to take the band off today. If you want to take pictures of it, no, right. I'll set up to thank you. I'll take mine one step back. I'll take one. I'm very happy with that. And then we'll work together. But the nicest back room is down there. So if you go down there, well, if I come and grab you, I'll take you down there as well. Thank you.
My bouquet.
Huh?
Yeah. No, we're not going down there. Too far away. Tracy. Trace. Do I need a backlight on this? Okay. I don't care. The only thing you need a backlight now is if you're standing in a dark room with a window or a light behind you. Nobody can. There you are, John. Jay started crying before she even that was it for me. I looked at him and I was back. Yeah, we're going to come. You don't have a little room you can like. Okay. So then let's I can see from here. You never came back. Just hold her up. Look at her. Look at her.
They're done with us.
Look around, look around.
Everybody's getting it. Don't move. Don't move. Everybody's just giggling and giggling and giggling and giggling. Already you're going to have it.
Everybody else is finishing now.
They're fading now.
Yeah. Yep. She would be. She says, yeah, don't look at it.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Look at that.
Everybody wants to.
Oh, over your They should put Nora over on this side. When you get
I'll get a picture of you with a hat. That's a nice smile. Right, Emily, can you move across that way? Maria, Maria, more.
Oh, that's good.
Go and hide
Maria, show off your flowers, too.
Good job.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Break it up, carry on. Right, gentlemen, would you like to put your hands up and then come on or off? On. That's a rotten thing to do with the bouquet, like Aaron?
That's Theresa, I want to say to the camera, but with a silly smile on Jay's face, he was like showing her up there for a minute.
Right, thank you.
Good. There we go.
Mr. Wilson, can I have you two, please, and your two sons? Anybody else on this one? I'm afraid you're not very popular. Please don't be But I have everybody in Lesley's family, cousins, uncles, great aunts, you name it. You're related. You're related other than by marriage. Right.
By marriage. Yes. Yep. Yep. Somebody knows. I said I'll let somebody hold it. Yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Okay, don't move. Anybody else on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have anybody from America? Anybody from America, whether you're related to these people or not, let's have it.
Lovely.
What is
Did you get it? What? Oh my God. Like the worst part, taking pictures. Jay's like looking the other way. There she goes again.
Huh?
Taking Jennifer and I.
Where are you going?
Bet you don't have her Not really, but the only problem is I've seen this whole wedding through the camera.
I'll take another one just in case.
Oh yeah, I got the
Wait there.
Yeah.
They had to see the pole.
Jenny, man.
Why he doesn't have a smile?
Hi, Dan.
This way, Maria.
You're a cutie patootie.
I've done that one.
I don't think they have a lot here.
No, it fell off on the night.
What you want, cutie patootie? Just let you go with her. Oh, wait, wait, you get That's my brother. Oh, funny.
That was easy. Anybody who hasn't had their photograph taken is either a friend of the bride, a friend of the groom, or an enemy of everybody. We'd like your photograph too. If you haven't been in one before, then have it now. Now. I don't know. Come on in. Didn't think so. I haven't taken my photograph already.
Mommy, I gotta get this taken. Oh, this is nice to get everybody. Yeah.
Come on. I'll try tonight.
I think we'll go.
You just the cute down, take it home. Let me get Seven, there you go. Abraham, how about the glove? Is that right? Abraham. Okay, so hand on right now. Yeah. Oh, Abraham, come on. Patrick. Come on. It's falling. Yeah, that's right. Honest Dave. Abe, are you going to run for president in 1860? I love it. Chicken in every pie.
Here she is, right here.
We'll get one of both.
You look like Honest Dave.
He said
I promise the chicken in every pie.
Ready?
Very Todd Lake.
Abe and Mary.
Be a video
Abe and Mary Todd.
Thank you. This way. Oh. Come that way, this way. Look at him. Smile at me. Again, this time.
Well, I didn't know they were behind me. You get them more between the there. Now they're going in now. Go close. Go right. Johnny, I'm up there.
Hurry up the window. I'll tell you when the truck is in there. Truck is coming.
Jay,
We have a boss enough.
yeah, we went to New York yesterday. Yeah. And I don't know, Jay is trying to find it out things to do. And sometimes, actually, to tell you the truth, I was glad when we first got up here that I could get the weather. Because after 3 days in here, it'd be like a dying. Right? Yeah. Very hot.
Ladies and
In the
gentlemen,
90s.
we now come to the formal part of the afternoon. I'll now ask Jay and Lesley to come cut their window.
Patrick, he likes to really go to see everything. And of course, Barbara told him, remember that. You can't just go every place everybody else is going because of the wedding. You're here for the wedding. So yesterday when we were going to York, Patrick.
Part of the degree course is spending a year in Egypt. You would have guessed that the physical change of life. That is where she went to try and Lynn and I have great pleasure in loving his story and his parents, and your own family. We still all the happiness, all the happiness. Now I see you all down, joining me.
I wonder how Charlie's doing. I don't think too good. Yes. Poor Jay.
Nora, is there anybody in the room I haven't mentioned at that point? I'd also like to thank all the ushers, Richard, Ben, Jonathan, my other groomsmen, and Eric, who didn't know until Friday. I have to say, gentlemen, you look wonderful in your tails, and the women look lovely in the beautiful dresses made by Jack. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. So, after all that, so, to your help. Just like to thank Jay for the toast and the nice words he said about me. It's not going to lessen the blow that you're going to get in the next few minutes. Just a couple announcements I'd like to make before we continue. In the States, as you've heard from the corner table over there, they have a tendency to ring their glasses. And one of our customs of ringing the glasses is, you hear the table go like ding, 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 ding on the side. It's time for the bride and groom to give a kiss. So if you hear in the corner, bride and groom kiss. And you can do this throughout the ceremony. On each table, there's a little disposable camera. Disposable, excuse me. You don't want to do that. A one-time camera here with some exposures in there for some candid shots that normally you won't get throughout the wedding. What we ask of you is to take some shots of people at your table or anything that you see happening here, and that'll go into their album at the end, and that way they get to see the whole picture and not just one time. So if you can do that throughout the ceremony, that'd be great. This time, there's a bunch of people that couldn't be here with us today, and we have some cards, messages from them. So I'm going to take the time to read them. These are people who couldn't make the large journey here in England or in the States. So I'm just going to go through these really quick. Jay and Lesley, best wishes and a happy future together from Brian and Peter. Congratulations, best of luck for your future together. Love, Trina and Stephen. To Jay and Lesley. I will do my best to read English here and take time. You can direct the course of love for love finds you worthy, directs your course. And this is from Chris. To Lesley and Jay, congratulations. With love and every blessing for your future life together. God bless you both from Evelyn. To Jay and Lesley, best wishes on your wedding day. Love, health, success, and happiness for the future. Best regards from Nikolai and Joseph. Looks like Jerome. Alicia, Palmer, your parents' friends from France. Jay and Lesley, we wish you the best. We're so disappointed we couldn't make it with you to share your wedding day with you, but you will both be in our thoughts and prayers. We wish you both a wonderful life together, filled with much happiness. Love, Tom and Lindsay. May the love that brought you to this day, when promises are being said, be the only beginning of the joy that lies ahead for Mike and Drew. Jay and Lesley, with the warmest wishes for the very best that life can bring. As you both look forward to a shared future of love, friendship, and wonderful closeness that is marriage. From Jim and Dawn. Jay and Lesley, congratulations. Your bride. I can't read it. Love. I think it's Dave and Peg. Dave and Peg. Jay and Lesley, we wish we could be with you, but it's not possible. Have a wonderful wedding day. Tom and Nancy. Jay and Lesley, wishing you every happiness today and in the future. From Jennifer. Jay and Lesley, may your wedding day be a beautiful beginning of a lifetime of happiness together. From Holly and Richard. Jay and Lesley, for love could never find a pair more wonderful than you. Best wishes, Peggy. Leslie and Jay, may the love you have together and the joys you're sharing to bring ever closer in the years ahead of you. From Steve, Toshi, and Mickey. Jay and Leslie, our warmest wishes for a long and happy marriage. Ham and Ham. So at this time, my friends, I'd like to propose a toast to the close friends and relatives, both in the states that are here, that couldn't make it here. You're in our thoughts and in our prayers. Now comes the time you all waited for. As Jay said, I've known him for a better part of 15 years. And we met back in 1983. I was 1982. And we were both in grade school. And the school Jay was going to had closed down. And we found out that during the beginning of the year that we were going to get a few new students. And so the first day that they came into class, in walks this very, very tiny boy. Shorter than all but two of the girls in our class. Now you look at Jay now, it looks like you could take one of the soup bowls that you had today, put it over his head, and cut right around, and he had a traditional bowl haircut. And exterior brace, and those of you that are not from the States, if you watch our American version of football, they have a little bar that goes around the outside of their helmet and protects them. Well, that's what Jay's brace looks like. We make fun of it as being the place kicker. Jay was strikingly unusual in his sense of humor. That first year, he was relatively a quiet guy. But the next year, one day, we were taking pictures for our yearbook to be published at the end of the year. So Jay, in his infinite wisdom, put a flower basket on top of his head and began dancing around the room singing Tea for Two. And this continued for longer than my speech will continue for. Jay was never on time for class. Maybe partly to blame for his parents, but I think it was more of his procrastination and waking up in the morning and good old time getting to school. We were all in class, and it was about a half hour after classes had started, and the door rolled. And in walks this strange small figure with a gas mask on his face that he had found at either a tag sale or one of his basements, and the class was silent. And just the look on the teacher's face, I think that he took a break from that class for about a good 5 or 10 minutes before she came back. He was always looking to pull the practical joke in anyone. But after we graduated from grade school, that was 1984, Jay lived in the town over from me. And for about 2 years, I really didn't get a chance to see Jay, and we really got a chance to talk. We were adjusting to new lives in high school. Every now and then, we managed to get together around our birthday time to go see a Major League Hockey game that we had in the States. So at least for 2 years, even though we weren't really that close, we still kept in contact and got to spend time with each other. It was during that time that we were playing a hockey game down in my local school. And Jay had gotten a ride down to town. This was before he had his license. And there was this girl that was very interested in Jay. Her name was Karen. And now Jay lives 6 miles away from where we were playing this hockey game. And this figure is coming to us, and it's a girl in the distance. Now, there were no girls around. And we were all surprised that Jay stopped. And right in the middle of playing the game, he stopped. And it's looking, and oh my God. Hey, what's this? Oh, this is a girl I know. Well, how did she get here? Oh, I don't know. Well, she walks over to talk to Jay. She was so infatuated with Jay, she walked 6 miles on a whole day just in front of Jay. Now, this will tell you how much Jay has changed in the years. Jay was more interested in playing hockey than he was in talking to her. So he went to her, and she walked 6 miles right back home on the whole day. And I didn't get to see Jay that much until the next year. And in the next year, Jay got his driver's license. Well, one of Jay's first cars was a beat-up old Chevy Nova. And it was a multicolored car, and many of his relatives remember that because it's garbage. And Jay decided that we were going to go to one of his mother's parties one day. And so we took the local highway. It was about a 20-minute ride. And we got on the highway, and there were 3 motorcycles on the highway. And we were stuck behind them, and the motorcycles were not going to move. And so they had traffic backed up. And we were the first car right beside the motorcycle. Jay couldn't get by, so he decides finally to go into the breakdown lane on the right-hand side and go by. And, well, in the States, we want to use, like, 4-letter gestures and things like that. He decided to give them a specific gesture. One of the individuals riding the motorcycle didn't appreciate it and proceeded to chase us up the highway. So you have 2 16-year-old kids scared out of their wits being chased by a big guy on a motorcycle for about 20 minutes. Well, luckily, his old car managed to outrun him, and he did stop. But that was the first time I thought my life was amazing. The second time, there was a road in Jaystown, known as Bow Road. And there is a large bump there, so if you're going excessively fast, you will do a long jump, maybe somewhere in the 50-meter range or so, and then while the car is airborne, and then we'll land on the other side. Well, being young, Jay decided, well, we're going to do this. Not in his car, but in my girlfriend's car at the time. So we decided, the 3 of us in the car, that, oh, go ahead and do it. We won't go very far. Well, we went a lot farther than 50 meters. And landed on the front of the car. Luckily, the car didn't roll, but we skidded all the way down to the end of the road and managed to break a few things underneath the car. And luckily for us, we were able to survive and no one got hurt. There was another instance in an automobile where we were both on a plane together. and Jay was giving us a ride home. And this is probably Jay's third or fourth car in the span of a year. and the car was making a horrible noise. And myself and the other passenger were like, Jay, you need to stop. There's something wrong with the car. It just needs a little bit of oil and everything will be fine. Well, we turned the corner about 2 miles from my house, and the car just stopped right in its tracks. And Jay killed yet another car. And we had to walk home 2 miles in the car. The last part of the story that I'll give you, I went to visit Jay in Daytona. And now Jay is very well got back. And the climax of the night was, one of his brilliant ideas was, well, all we need to do is push the car all the way down to the end of the road. And I'll get in, and all my friends, you can push this car, and I'll try to start. We did that a couple times that night. And needless to say, as long as I was there, the car never started. And then after that, Jay, going to school in Florida, I was in school in Western New York, and I didn't really see Jay that much. But one of the turning points in his life was his joining the Army at the end of 1990. And it finally gave him the discipline that he needed to actually get up in the morning, dress, shower. And if you want to see pictures, just write me in the States. I'll send it to you. One point in part of our lifestyle, what we see now, as far as our training in the military and taking the officer path, is our commissioning. And your commissioning ceremony, it's a real big thing for you because you're finally through all the training and become an officer in the Army. Jay, it was my privilege to select me to swear him in and give him his commissioning oath. What Jay neglected to tell me until we were driving to the ceremony was that he had yet to take his physical training test. And I said, well, Jay, isn't this done weeks before? Yes, but I haven't had time to do it. Now, we were already short for time. So they were going to have the ceremony at 12 o'clock. Everyone is inside, including his parents, waiting for the ceremony to start, while Jay is doing push-ups, sit-ups, the 2-mile run, holding everybody up before they can start the ceremony. And he finished the run and continued to run into the building, into the shower, and just as 12 o'clock struck, walked out, sweat all over his body, and sat down in the chair for his commissioning ceremony. So it finally gave him the discipline that he needed in his life. He's been my best friend for 15 years, and there's really not a lot of bad things I can say about Jay. But one thing that I want to say before I propose to toast is that he's always been very loyal to me, and very trustworthy. And I've never met anyone that has been as honest and forthright with me as far as if I've ever said anything wrong, was going to do something that wasn't right. He had enough courage to always tell me, that I was wrong, and that's what best friends are for. You can't trade that for anything. So I'd like to propose a toast to Lesley. And Lesley, even though I'd love to tell you little anecdotes about Jay's life, one thing you're going to find in your marriage is that he's a fair and honest man. He's always going to be there for you. He'll never let you down. And most of all, you can trust him for anything. So I propose a toast to Jay and Lesley. May their marriage be like our friendship that we've had for 15 years. The best one that anyone could ever have.
Cheers.
Joe, we're not going to...
Later on.
Jay, how come it took you to get married as we started?
You know all this about this.
We didn't know all those things on the highway. Oh, there's more.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our formal part of the session. I'd like to recite the lounge and turn the email to email.